All right, so we are moving back on to our jumbo lump crab cakes.
So if you picked up that Holland flounder and you want to make the stuffed rolled flounder, you also should be grabbing these crab cakes so you can get that done.
So, right, we are starting with a jumbo lump crab meat.
Right.
So the crab cakes out there are endless in the kinds that you can get. I will say that most of them that I've had, I've been unimpressed.
Of course.
They're full of breading, and if they are full of jumbo lump crab meat, they're only jumbo lump crab meat and they're overcooked.
Right.
So here we've kind of made them for you. We're going to show you how to make them. But they are made in small boutique batches. So we take some really fresh ingredients to start with. A little bit of eggs, mustard, mayonnaise, a little bit of herbs, panko breadcrumbs, lemon juice, and Worcestershire sauce.
So Brittany, I just want to remind people, not to interrupt you, but we sold over 450 and only 1,400 remaining. And with the holidays coming, I think they'll probably go pretty quickly. It is available on auto delivery for 1 year, for every 90 days. And it's just 5 easy payments of $17.83. But Brittany, you were mentioning, a lot of those crab cakes in the grocery store that are full of filling and not a lot of crab. These are over 75% crab meat, right?
Yes.
Mostly jumbo lump crab meat, but there's also some claw and some other real flavorful crab in this, but over 75% crab meat. And I would say 90% of that is all jumbo lump.
So we are taking those jumbo lumps and the crab meat at the very end of all those ingredients being mixed together. And then they're folded in last. And that's to prevent as much breakage as we possibly can so that you are receiving those lumps intact.
Right.
And they are individually packaged and blast frozen. So they're frozen again at their peak of their freshness for you. And the various cooking methods for these are pan sauteing, we can oven bake, and we can use our air fryer as well. And then of course the toaster oven. But they can't be easier to prepare. Crab cakes are a very simple item to prepare at home.
Right.
And then I wanted to walk you through
Please.
kind of some of the fun things that we can do with these aside from the obvious, like a surf and turf, which is just gorgeous. I mean, this is enough for you and me. It's an 8-ounce grass-fed ribeye. It is dinner tonight. And then 2 crab cakes. I mean, that's more than we could ever need. It's beautiful. And then the entertainment platter as well. If you participate in the 7th fish, or you wanted to have something a little extra on the table, the crab cakes are a wonderful addition. But I wanted
These are
to
really cool too. I mean, you took a great crab here.
Yeah,
right?
So exactly. This is an hors d'oeuvre that we do on Christmas Eve. I know you've seen these before many times for events that we go to. But there's so much crab meat in these crab cakes that they can be used as a base. These are crab meat stuffed mushrooms. And then this is 6 generous size mushrooms with 1 crab cake.
Wow.
So we just kind of put that on top with a little bit of cheese and breadcrumbs and baked it, and we were all set to go.
Brittany, so I know incredible as a crab cake, can take it and stuff a mushroom, and it can really go a long way, as you just mentioned. But I know one of your other favorite ways to make this, and we actually give you an incredible recipe card that will have recipes for what Brittany's about to make for you within the product. But please take us through the crab bake that you made.
Okay, so we take a crab cake, and then we're just going to take a little bit of mayonnaise and then a cheese blend. And you are going to receive this recipe on your recipe card with your cooking methods.
Right.
And then you're just going to mix all of that together.
So right now we're making the baked crab dip, right? So Brittany has this beautiful crab cake being folded in with a little bit of, I think that is Pecorino Romano cheese.
And Gruyere cheese. So
it's just going to scoop it into this ramekin. And I believe we have one finished as well, which we're going to show you. But that how simple. Here, let me hold the dish for you. That's how
There we
simple it
go.
was. I'll get rid of this. Here we go.
All right, and I have a finished one for you right
Let me
here.
grab that. This is about all I'm good for in the kitchen, is to be a lending hand.
All right, put it right here with your crostinis.
This is by far my favorite way to use our crab cakes. How could it not be? I mean, look at that.
It's bubbly, it's cheesy, it's just the perfect method for entertaining, whether it's a game day or it is something nice and special.
Right, and we would literally give you step-by-step instructions of how to make this. So literally just 4 of our 4-ounce jumbo lump crab cakes if you want to make one large, dish of this. 3 tablespoons of butter, some fresh dill, Gruyere cheese, Swiss cheese, mayonnaise, ground pepper, and a little bit of dill. And that's it. Blend it all together, put it in your toaster oven, and you just have an exceptional crab dip that if you pick up some little crostinis at your grocery store, is just exceptional. So, Brittany, I want to walk everybody through the offer again. It's 8 3-ounce jumbo lump crab cakes. It's 5 easy payments, $17.83. It's our today's bonus buy, so it's a really exciting offer. Crab is at an all-time high right now. I mean, it's, I think, doubled since last January. That's why you probably haven't seen it. If you've gone to a lot of places and looked at menus and things like that, you don't see a lot of crab cakes for offering right now. But the product is just exceptional.
So, right, there's also various ways that you can prepare these. So
Right.
we can actually pan saute them.
Right.
What I suggest is thawing them out if you're going to go ahead and pan saute. They only take about 4 or 5 minutes.
I mean, these
on
cooked since
each
we started.
side. They're all done.
Right.
So they were face down, and then we flip them over, and then they're ready to go on our entertainment piece if you'd like.
Right.
And then we also can use the air fryer, and then of course the toaster oven, which you know that I use all week long with the air fryer, just because the items cook properly, all of those various ways.
So today's bonus buy is exclusive to QVC. It's our 8 3-ounce Egg Harbor jumbo lump crab cakes. I mean, it is all jumbo lump in here. There's 75% crab meat. So there's just a balance of a little bit of breadcrumb, some cheese, some egg, and we just have an exceptional crab cake for you that is at a great value. You, as I mentioned a minute ago, you probably haven't seen crab available even at the grocery store or at a local restaurant. It's because crab in the last year has more than doubled in price. It's become really quite expensive. So to have this incredible offer today, exclusive for just QVC, is really a great value. Something for us to be really excited about.
And the crab cake is something that is impressive enough, and this is delicious enough and easy enough that you can prepare all of them.
Absolutely.
On the holidays for the centerpiece, or if you're doing a surf and turf. And then also you can just prepare one of them because they're individually packaged and blast frozen, or 2 just for you and I.
Right.
If we do make those chicken bites maybe, and we have some left over for the kids, we can just have a crab cake really fast.
Sure.
So it's not something that's so elegant that you have to have it on the holidays. We can put this on a potato bun with the tartar sauce and the lettuce and have that really good crab cake sandwich with these too. But it's probably better than you're getting in a restaurant.
Right. So again, this is our today's bonus buy. 8 3-ounce, which are very large, jumbo lump crab cakes. They are more than 75% of this cake is all crab meat. The balance is some breadcrumbs, a little bit of egg, a little bit of mayonnaise, some parsley, and some Dijon mustard. But it's just, I'll switch sides with you. It's available on auto delivery. So every 90 days for 1 year. And just an exceptional offer. I mean, to have this with what's going on with crab over the course of the last 12 months is, I think, a really exciting thing for our QVC guests.
Absolutely. And it's so full of flavor, too. Again, we talk about all the different crab cakes that we've tried over time. This one is really filled with the flavor of the crab. And the ingredients that are holding that crab cake together are just complementing it. So it's mild enough that you can use it with your favorite sauces, to use it as the base in a dip or a crab stuffed mushroom, but it also stands really well on its own.
This dip is just, I mean, the smell of I literally could sit down with a fork and eat this whole entire thing.
I mean,
So look at it,
I
how
think I've seen
cheesy
you
it
do
is.
that a couple times.
Right? I mean, it doesn't get much better than that.
And it's really easy enough that even you can do it.
Right.
Because I just watched you make a
You
couple
did,
of
10
these
minutes.
items now. So now there's not going to be any more excuse during the week.
So Brittany, another way, you know, if you were going to have some left over, maybe you cooked all 8 and only 6 people showed up for dinner, and you want to have an incredible sandwich the next day, just grab a little hamburger bun, right?
Yep, I have 2 ready for us right now. Actually.
Grab some of those crab cakes, put it off the pan.
There we go. Here's our
And have a
crab cake
beautiful
sandwich. And that's what I was talking about earlier.
Right.
It's
There
just
we go. I can help you out here.
full of
I mean, look at that.
flavor, nice and simple. And it took a matter of minutes. The pan saute method, again, took about 4 to 5 minutes on each side. Your
Right.
toaster oven is going to take about 15 minutes. And then your air fryer, even quicker at about 12.
Right.
But I think all of the items that we showed you today, including the crab cake, have various methods of cooking. And then, of course, various ways of preparation as
Sure.
well.
And as Brittany mentioned, the various ways of cooking, right? In every box, you're going to get this beautiful recipe card that Brittany and our team here have put together. It's going to give you ways to cook the product, whether it be oven, sauteing it. You can use it in a toaster oven. But at the end of the day, beyond even just ways to cook the actual crab as a crab cake, we have some great recipes on the back here as well. Baked crab bruschetta, right? A baked crab dip that we just showed, that with the little crostinis is still my favorite item. So we have just 5 minutes left to go. Why don't we tell everybody again where the crab comes from, why this cake is better than any other, in my opinion, and what makes it so special.
Absolutely. So it's all the fresh ingredients. When you receive these at home and you read the ingredients on the box, you are going to be able to understand every single one of them. The ingredients
Right.
are all very familiar. So these are made by hand in small boutique batches. And you are going to start with fresh eggs, fresh mayonnaise, a little bit of Dijon mustard, some lemon, breadcrumbs, and some fresh herbs. That's all mixed together in a bowl. And then these jumbo lump crab pieces are added last. And that's to eliminate as much breakage as you possibly can so that everybody stays intact. And then they are individually packaged and blast frozen.
Grab me one of those plates there, Brittany. So we just got these 2 that came out of the air fryer. We started cooking them literally at the beginning of the airing here. With just 4 minutes to go, we do want to walk you through again what is so special about this offer. It's our Egg Harbor 8 4-ounce jumbo lump crab cakes. It is available on auto delivery, so if you want to keep it coming every 90 days for 1 year, definitely jump onto that. With the price of crab, the way it's going over the last year, nearly doubling since January, it's certainly something you want to lock into, so you know what you're going to have coming for the next year every 90 days. But just a great base product to, number one, have as an exceptional dinner just with a crab. You and your spouse want to sit down and have just a wonderful fine dining dinner. Pull these out of the freezer. In a matter of minutes, you have a great center of the plate entree. But also could go with our steaks or our chicken bites, really anything. They're so versatile. But we have fewer than 1,400 left today at this price. And again, it's an exceptional value. 5 easy payments of $17.83. There are Egg Harbor 8 3-ounce jumbo lump crab cakes. And Brittany, if you can take us through one more time, how we make these. They're all made by hand, but please explain to everyone how we created this.
So we created this because we wanted to find a crab cake out there that we could present to everybody that was full of crab meat and that was delicious. So
Right.
It took a while to develop this. So again, these are handmade in small boutique batches, which means that we're not making a ton of it at one time,
Right.
because they are made by hand. So they are starting with really fresh ingredients that you recognize: fresh eggs, mayonnaise, mustard, herbs, panko breadcrumbs, lemon, a little bit of Worcestershire sauce, all mixed together. And then we add that jumbo lump crab meat at the very end. That eliminates the breakage. So you are getting those lumps that we all really like
Right.
to see. And the texture is wonderful as well.
Because it is made by hand. That's what holds it really together. Because